A blessed Friday to us. If we try to take a look into how Jesus dealt with the question, which actually is already tainted, no? Okay, the one who asked him was trying to test him. But anyway, this kind of question, if you consider it in the context of the Jewish people, di na ni kinahanglang ipangutana pa. Kay gagmay pa na sila mga bata, they already know the law. They already know practically the commandments, the Decalogue. Pero the purpose of asking in order to test is really something very malicious in such a way. And so Jesus has a way of twisting that. That's why he was only asked for one, he gave two. Imagine. But all these things, the one who asked already knew. But the bottom line here is actually love. Okay? But how is God to be loved? And this is the very beautiful perspective, because the quotation that Jesus used is the well-known Shema prayer, no? That is Deuteronomy chapter 6, verses 4 to 9. No? Everyone memorizes this practically beautiful prayer and pray this 5 to 7 times a day. And one significant detail there is, what does it mean to love the Lord with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind? The New Testament uses the word mind, while the original text uses the word with all your strength. Now, what does it mean to love the Lord your God with all your heart? It simply means simple but very difficult to do, for as long as you live. Every beating of the heart. And then if you remember, I shared something with you, they have to tie the phylacteries where the pulse is. That is the description. For as long as the heart beats, you love God with all your heart. Then with all your soul. Now, in the context of the understanding of soul, soul is the individual person. It's nefesh. It's nefesh. It's the one that gives a person life, the breathing individual. And so this is one beautiful dimension of what it means to love God with all your individuality. Diba? Matag-usa ka nato naman gito'y paagi sa paghimo. Apart from the conventionals that we know, there are simply, personalized things. That's why love the Lord in the way you are unique, in as much as you also acknowledge people unique with you, living among you, with you, who is always with us. And with all your mind is another dimension of the context of how does it mean to love God with all your mind. Whatever we understand, whatever we have understood, that's an entry point to loving God. The teachings that we have learned, the many different experiences that we have, and even those we constantly struggle with to comprehend in our lives. Daghang mga pangutana sa atong kinabuhi. Nga kanunay gyud nato usay nga maghamok, magsamok nato. But this should be entry points into understanding that there is a love who in the first place has loved us. And with this, I would like to end by saying that this understanding of loving the Lord with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind is reflected in that very beautiful words of Ruth that she promised to her mother-in-law Naomi when she said, "Wherever you go, I will go. Wherever you live, I will live. And wherever your God is also my God." The embracing of faithfulness into one's commitment, not just to a person, but the commitment that we give to God, who is, as I said earlier, who has loved us even to the end, warts and all included. Amen.